Hello once again, audience. Welcome back to Café Buscus.
Oof.
Bump/thing sticking out of anus.
Maybe I should read this.
Maybe Jack should read this.
I'll read. Joey, no.
No,
Joey,
Joey,
let me read.
Joey, let him read it. Let me read him.
Joey.
Let him read it.
Joey.
I just want Joey. I don't want you to read any more of it because I want you to just laugh.
Okay.
I can laugh when I'm reading it too.
Bump/thing sticking out of anus. Period.
Period.
By guest. 2 posts.
Tupac.
Guess. I recently discovered a bump or thing sticking out of my anus. I can't tell too well in the mirror, for I am not very flexible to see. It is
I'm not very flexible to see.
It is soft. It doesn't hurt me, but it does bother me. I'm only a 15-year-old male, and I've never had sex. Is this life-threatening? I'm worried.
Can I please read the answer?
All right, Dr. Phil.
Jack,
Let's hear what we have for the
I'll do it in
answer.
a different answer. I'll do it in a different voice.
No, Jack, please read the answer.
Let Joey read the answer. Quit arguing, you two. You're like a married couple. Except
Don't
that'd be
slur
gross.
over your S's, though, Joey.
Sounds like a hemorrhoid. It is number 15. It is caused by straining and pushing to poop. Pregnant women develop the as well. This leaves you out. Try some Preparation H. It is a cream that comes in a tube with a cylinder-shaped applicator. Fill up the applicator and squeeze the med into your butt. This will help to dissolve.
Into your butt.
In your butt.
This will help to dissolve it. Keep yourself from becoming constipated. This is probably how you got it.
Yo, he got his hemorrhoid by constipation.
Straining to poop will push out the tissue. Hence the making of the roid eats. Oh wait, that's 2 sentences.
It's really gross.
Eat a well-balanced meal and a lot of veggies. Drink plenty of water, as water keeps everything lubricated and hydrated.
You drink water to keep the lubrication.
You heard it here first, folks.
So you don't become constipated. If you're stuck, try a stool softener such as Docalax or Miralax.
Miralax. You know who takes that?
Who?
You.
I'm not allowed to disclose, actually. That's
This will
kind of
soften
mean.
up your poop, making it easier to go.
I think I know.
Soak in warm baths and keep it clean and dry.
Mouth it. Too.
Alright, Jeffers, one more answer. You want to read this one? Or
No, do I know? I know.
No. Don't look at me like
I
that.
don't know
I'm not the one who.
I don't know if
has
I'm correct.
hemorrhoids.
'Cause I know that this person.
It's constipated.
No,
That's pretty cool.
We're still on our answer, guys.
It's a different person then.
What do you think it is?
This is a good
How do I
answer.
jump? Who?
No, never mind.
Guys, this is a good answer. Okay?
Alright.
Well, what voice am I doing here?
Number?
No, you already did that one.
Yeah, you already did that one.
But just
I can do
answer
it
every
every
question about hemorrhoids.
Yeah, we're just got everyone. Welcome to Hemorrhoids Talk.
Yep.
Anything you need to
Hemorrhoids
know
open
about
discussion.
hemorrhoids, we're here for.
Oh, sweet, it is a female.
Yep.
Alright. I think I have something similar. I'm 25-year-old female mum of 1. It's listed
Mum?
as mum, not mom.
They're from
Mum
England.
of 1. It's painful. It's not painful. It's red. And when I try to poo,
It's not even. It's never like poop. It's not like
No.
excreting waste. It's always when I try to poo.
it's as though this bulges out and blocks my poo.
Ew!
Wait. This is coming out. Any ideas what this is or how to cure it? Now, keep in mind, cumin is spelled C-U-M-I-N. So it's either
It's cumin.
it's cumin.
It's the fucking
It's the fucking
spice.
spice.
Put some cumin in your guacamole.
No, if that's the kind of cumin we're talking about, I don't want any of it. I don't want her butthole juices.
Yeah,
in my
that's the extent of the
guacamole.
I will quote you on that.
answers.
I don't want
Put it
her
in quotes right now.
butthole-
I don't want her butthole juices in my guacamole. Matthew,
420.
thanks for outing me on TV.
Do you have any more hemorrhoid talks? Is there more hemorrhoid categories on
No,
Yahoo?
there's
Ask?
no last.
Ugh.
That's clear
Yo
talk.
soy un tired boy.
Cansado.
I
Type in your name. Wait 10 seconds to prepare for the results. So boy.
Joey, can you do something for me right now?
What do you want me to
I
do?
see ads. Can you find any about hot single women in my area?
No.
Hold on. I'll try my best here.
If you don't find one, I'm gonna be a little upset.
It's not hard to find them.
How do you know, Jack?
Because they come flocking to
Causes
me.
of anal lumps. How about that?
Oh no.
I can't sit anywhere because I have
Hemorrhoids.
Thank you to
Studyhealth.com. The
Fine
anus
day.
is one of the most sensitive parts of the body.
Matthew,
I don't know about that. I don't know if the anus is the most sensitive part of the body.
No.
This is a long article.
No, I don't wanna
Matthew,
read it.
Matthew and I at our school, we had Spirit Week this past week.
Oh yeah, we did.
Just have it.
And
Thanks.
it was pretty good.
Oh, I had fun.
Yeah, but one of the best themes, and I didn't do anything for this theme because I couldn't think of anything.
It was clever though. I liked it.
Was Vine/meme day, and Matthew dressed up as the
You don't know what to do.
as the Walmart
All I
Yodel
do is
kid.
sit inside. That last someday she said goodbye. I just dated this video.
Yeah, you
Yep.
just did it.
I just asked her out on a nice date.
No, so they did that. But my personal favorite, we have a friend. Should we say his name?
His name's Ulysses
His name is Ulysses.
S. Grants.
What's his last name? Isn't it?
S. Grant.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's probably his last name.
But it's E.S. Grant. It's all one word.
It's because he's Mexican.
Um,
Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh.
But Ulysses is Grant. Es Grande. Es Grande.
Ah, shit, drop my shit.
Ulysses Es Grande.
Yeah, he is
He is
pretty
big.
grande.
He came to school. I don't even think Joey. Did you see my story the other day, Joey?
So funny.
No.
Ulysses comes to school
He has a guitar.
with a guitar, and he's walking through the hallway, and he would just call people out. He was like, "Hey, stop!" And he'd pull out the guitar. He'd say, strum a random chord. I love you, bitch.
I'm
I ain't gonna never stop loving you,
bitch.
bitch. And he'd be in the middle of the hallway, and he would just scream, "Bitch!" I fucking love that man. It was so funny.
Bitch.
I was gonna say, oh, right. Is Vine 2 like a thing that already happened?
I don't know. Is it?
No, it didn't. I'm
It
sorry.
didn't?
I just saw some fucking intrusive random
Did
thought.
it?
That's pretty funny
Huh?
to me.
Tell me some
Intrusive-
intrusive random thoughts right now, Joey.
Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog is like saying, instead of saying gotta go fast, be like, fuck off, bitch.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Did I ever tell you guys the story of the time I got punched in the 6th grade?
No.
I got punched in the 8th grade.
Alright, well, this is really funny. So, I was a measly little 6th grader, and, like, I had, like, all my books in my hand, and I was like, oh, I just gotta get through this day, gotta get to class, you know, and this kid, he comes up, I step on the back of his shoe on accident, right? And, like, of course you're gonna feel bad about that. That's, like, stroking the devil's penis. Like, you don't do that. And, like, he grabs me by my shirt, pins me to the locker, and just goes, "Don't ever do that again!" And
In
like
6th grade.
in the 6th grade, yeah, this kid was also in 6th grade, and I was terrified for my life. So like, but like out of nowhere, I got this sudden rush of adrenaline, and I just stepped off of the locker. I looked at him dead in the eye, and I just went in my little squeaky 6th grade voice, "Finish it, bitch!" And he turns around and socks me right in the face. I get a bloody nose and I start crying. And that was the story of the time that I
That was like,
choked the shark.
Finish it, bitch.
What is it? It was the bridged course for between 8th grade and freshman year of high school. I had to take
What is
a
in the
bridge
loop?
course for math, and I met some nice people. And I was in there with some friends, so it was fun. But there was one person, I'll bleep out his name.
No way. I love that kid.
He I went from.
Can we change his name?
Can we change his name?
No,
Marcus
no.
Marcus Ashtray.
Marcus Ashtray. So you see, the thing about Marcus,
Love that boy.
I don't
He's a
mind.
freaking idiot.
Exactly, he is not a smart boy at all. He shouldn't have been in this math class.
Well, not like book smart, but like, no, he's dumb book smart and street smart.
No, yeah, no, he's just has. You can see the cogs in his brain turning. When
Yeah, but he's funny, so like it's
Yeah,
redeemable. you know?
Exactly. But okay, so he was giving me a shit time in this bridge course. And this is back before I developed any self-confidence or anything whatsoever.
You fucking suck, you stupid pussy.
I'm sorry.
I'll do better next time, sir.
But
Ugh.
but it was on the very last day of the bridge course, and was giving me a shit time.
His name's Marcus.
Fuck. Blink that out. Marcus was giving me a rough time. Fuck. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It's the last day, and I start talking shit back to Marcus.
What'd you say?
I don't remember what I said.
It's not the last
But
day,
I just
it was a
started
bridge
saying.
course.
He probably said it's probably not. He probably said something like, haha.
No,
At least I'm
it's-
not. At least I'm not gay.
He's like, haha, fucked your mom, and you're probably like, yeah, well, at least your cousin didn't fuck your mom to make you.
Oof. But no,
That was an incest joke.
I said some stuff to piss him off, and I got him to the point where he was like, Jack, I want to punch you straight across the face.
Did he?
And I looked him dead in the eyes, and I just said, do it, bitch. And
Did
he backed straight off. And that was really funny to watch.
See, that's the difference. At least the kid who hit me, like,
Did it.
I'm
He
glad.
felt it.
I'm glad he hit me. Like,
Yeah.
at least I know he was committed. You know, I forgot to set a marker.
Matthew.
Yeah.
I like that kid a lot. Marcus is a funny kid because
Oh yeah, no, I like Marcus.
he didn't know who I was, and I was talking to this girl, and I'm always very nice to people, and I went up to her and I was like, you know, you're a very sweet girl because she's so nice, like she's genuinely nice. And he goes, yo, back off. She has a boyfriend, and I was like, I have a girlfriend, and he was like, what? Is she hot? And I was like, I mean, yeah, like
that defines
how am I-
that defines Marcus
like,
as a sentence.
like, how am I supposed to answer that question? No, my girlfriend's fucking ugly. No, of course I'm gonna think she's beautiful. But like, this boy is like, he's like, all right, let me see a picture. So I show him a picture of my girl, and she's got a filter on and shit, and like that doesn't matter because she's pretty no matter what. Shout out to Alyssa, and he's like, whoa, dude, you got yourself a keeper. And I was like, I know. And he was like, instantly, like, it was the second after, like, he was like, whoa, dude, like, you got yourself a keeper. Did you guys fuck yet?
I was gonna. You're fucking.
Just in the same breath. Whoa, you got yourself a keeper. You guys fuck yet?
Dude, you're fucking.
Stream of consciousness.
Let me think,
consciousness.
let me think about it. Yeah, no, I can't say who we have.
Your first story reminded me of a story of my life, and now I can't even tell that story because you've gone so fucking far.
Well, but like, I love that kid. He's so funny. I lied to him though, and I was like, yeah, dude, every day, dude. And he was like, really? And I'm like, well, not every day, probably like every other day, you know,
Yeah.
like I
You
gotta,
got
You know, we're talking
schedule.
like 4 times a week.
we're talking at least 7 days a week, you know, like at least.
and
he's-
Marcus was just.
And he's like, dude. And I'm like, yep. You should see my balls. They're shriveled up, dude. But like, it's so worth it. He's like, so like, what, dude? Like, and like, I'm like, yeah, that's what happened. He's like, yo. And so like, I put my headphones in. We're on a bus at this
Such
point.
a good Marcus impression.
We're on the bus at this
Oh,
point.
was this for the college?
Also college. I had a great time.
Yeah, you had it.
Only because the people.
Oh yeah, the people.
And like I'm like listening, and I just get hit in the head with something. I'm like, what did I just get hit in the head with? And I look, and I get hit in the head with a fucking Sour Patch Kid. And like
is it
3
Marcus?
more hit me, and I look over, and he's like, Matt. I'm like, what? And he's like, bro. And I was like, what? And he was like, yo, give me some. What just happened? And he was like, give me some. And I was like, what? And he was like, come on, like a handshake, man. So like, I'm sitting like 3 seats behind him, mind you. So like, I reached my hand out and I like mimic doing a handshake to him, and he's like, yo, you're the goat, Matthew. You're the goat. I can't. And so like he was so fun to like be around with
Sounds
that like
fucking awesome.
I really like him now. And like, my favorite thing about him is like, I saw him in the hallway the other day, and like, I don't have any classes with him, right? And so like, I'm walking and he's like, Matt. And I'm like, I look around I'm like, oh, hey. And he's like, dude, I followed you on Instagram the other day. And I was like, yeah, I saw that. I accepted your request. And he's like, you had fun? Did you have fun at the concert? And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. When people, like, follow you on Instagram, they know, like, everything. And so I'm like, yeah, I had fun. And he was like, Matt, I'm sad. And I was like, I'm sorry? Like, is it daddy issues or what? And he was like...
Daddy issues are the only other option.
And he's like, so you're telling me there's no way to get on that boat?
Yeah, as he said.
And he's like I'm sad I don't have any classes with you. And I'm like, it's alright. And he's like, no, man, it's really not. And I was like, why? He's like, I like you. You're fun to be around. And I was like, thanks. And then he just, I kid you not, he gets this wicked smile on his face, and he goes, bro, did you do it anymore yet? And I'm like,
I know him as a person.
And I'm like, Marcus, dude, you're getting yourself like a little you're getting I'm like starting to get concerned here, you know, like you're getting off to me or something. And he's just like, no, man, it's just like, I'm proud of you. And I was like, thanks, buddy.
I can just picture, because I know him. I got really close with him freshman year.
I really like that boy.
And then I haven't talked to him since, but
getting this boat over here.
He's a really funny boy.
I like him.
And I can picture everything, like everything he's saying perfectly.
I guess we can say like, nah, probably not. There's this other kid who I also lied to about doing it with my girlfriend, and his name's Nate.
I'm not gonna tell my story, can I?
No, probably not. You know Nate?
Which, do I know, is it Nate, an actual Nate, or is it a...
It's an actual Nate. Nate...
Yep,
I know.
Nate Goodboye. And Nate Goodboye, like, today, this happened literally today in English, he's like, Matt, get over here. And I'm like, what? And he's like, alright, give me the answers. And I'm like, alright, whatever, but like, at least try a little bit. And he's like, alright, whatever. And so I'm like, I'm doing my work and I'm giving him all the answers because I don't care. And like, and I was like, and he was like, I kid you not, this is what he said. He's like, Marcus told me that, you and your girlfriend did it? And I was like, yeah, dude. And he's like,
8 days a week.
And he's like,
you and your girlfriend?
Dude, when? Like last weekend?
Wait, you and your girlfriend dated? Is that what you said?
No, did it.
Oh, okay, because I was like...
And he was like, dude, when? Like last weekend? And I was like, no, I was like a couple months ago. And he was like, cool. Did you wrap your tool? And I was like, oh, instant death. And I was like, yeah, man, like, you know what they say, pregnancy, not good.
Don't be silly, wrap your willy.
I'm really, like, it's just dawning on me telling these stories now. I'm gonna be wrapped up in a tangled web of lies, and Alyssa's gonna be like, hey, why are you telling people that we did it? And I'm gonna be like,
for the joke,
Marcus. Marcus thought it was cool that I
just want Michael's gratification, you know?
I did.
Marcus.
I did it 8 out of the 7 days of the week. You know? Like, I had to tell him that, you know? It's gonna be funny when she's like, it's like, she'll be like, Matthew, why is this a thing that's happening? I'll be like, are you saying that, like, 8 days a week is not like a realistic standard, or like what? Like you feel a little sore, you know? And she'll just be like, there's 7 days.
7 days.
Marcus is a fucking idiot. There's 7 days in a week. And that's the only thing stopping us right now. I'm down a rabbit hole. I can't quit talking about this.
Okay, maybe I can talk about that.
No, Joe, you can talk about it next episode.
Yeah, it's a long episode.
It is a long episode.
I've been waiting for 10 minutes.
All right, well, you can wait for the next episode. Just don't forget. On the next episode.
Thank you guys for watching, and
I'm not pressing any buttons anymore.
Bearing with us for these.
Remember to fuck your
Dong, my line.
Dong.
All aboard for the Dong May line. It was like...
Yes, I am the captain of the Dong Mei line.
I don't care how long this episode goes now. This is funny. It's like, all right, thank you guys so much for watching. And like our skater was like, we're not done yet. He turns around 180 degrees and he's like, look at this untapped gold mine. Dong Mei line. Oh Lord. I can remember coming to America on the Dong Mei line.
I'm Captain Cumshot.
Thank you guys so much for watching. The Dong Mei line.
With Captain Cumshot, Sergeant Suck,
Sergeant Suck,
and
Lieutenant Lick
And First Mate Masturbate.
and we will see.
Hey, you know what? You know what? You can't have the Dong Mei line without any seamen, am I right?
We will see you guys next time on the Couch Cafe.
I just want to say that this episode started with hemorrhoids and ended with the Dong Mei line.
The Dong Mei line sunk when it tragically hit an iceberg.